Hey lovely sex gaming people, welcome to today's video, which is issue 42 of Warhammer Stormbringer. We get some more fungus people. Let's get it open. So, is this another Warcry band? Mollog the Mighty, Magic Unbound and Destruction Tactics. So it seems to me that all the minis we've had where they've had their bases included have been Warcry bands. So is it Warcry? The Stormbringer version of Kill Team? Magic in the Realms. Hate it when that happens. But it's only the front page, the cover page, so that's fine. In the mortal realms, magic particles of 8 different forms hang in the air like specks of dust. Sorcerers gather these particles up, using them to power spells. Each realm has a signature type of magic, and wizards often train to use the magic of their realm, developing a recognisable style and set of capabilities. Magic of Azir, Magic of Akshi, Magic of, I still don't know whether it's Shamon or Camon, Magic of Gur, Magic of Giran, Magic of Shyish, Magic of Olgu, and Magic of Hish. So these are your different 8 types. Mollog the Mighty. Okay, Dankhold troggoths are powerful lumbering creatures. They spend most of their lives asleep in deep caves called Dankholds. Mollog the Mighty is one such troggoth, and he wanders the realms with his companions looking for a new home. They fight their foes with spores, clubs, and teeth. So, is he the like the troggoth version of what would be a troll? Right, anyway, roll on the table below to find out why Mollog has joined your army and mark it with a tick. Alternatively, you can simply pick the result you like best. So D6 rolling chart for reasons for joining. And then we get a D6 rolling chart for chosen tactics. So you get Mollog, you get a bat squig, which is pretty cool. Spite shroom and a stalag squig. So that's that thing. Right. So the spite shroom and the stalag squig actually come in a few different parts. And then Mollog has a mushroom canopy, and then the bat squig. That's pretty cool. Okay, alright, no worries. How to paint Mighty Mollog. So Baraknar Burgundy, Catachan Flesh, bit of Lead Belcher, mainly for trinkets that are attached to him. Some Corax White, Uruk Flesh, Retribution Armour, Wraithbone, Corn Red, Cantor Blue, Griff Charger Grey, Griff Hound Orange, some Nuln Oil, Reichland Flesh Shade, Thanian Camo Shade, some more Wraithbone, Corax White, Baraknar Burgundy for the Stalag Squig, and Nuln Oil. The Spite Shroom, starting off with Corax White, then Baraknar Burgundy, Abaddon Black, Corn Red, Nuln Oil, Wraithbone, and Mephiston Red. So it's got a bit of a spiteful face on it, to say the least. And then there's a Bat Squig, which is basically Corn Red. Abaddon Black, Baraknar Burgundy, Corax White, Nuln Oil, and Wraithbone. And then they should look like this. Mollog. So, Mollog has a move of 6 inches. He has 8 wounds. He's a 4 up save and 7 bravery. Jabbertoad, sorry. Has a 12-inch range. 1 attack. It's 4+ to hit, 4+ to wound. No rend, and it's D3 damage. And then melee weapons. His Puff Fungus Club has a 2-inch range, 3 attacks, +3 to hit, +2 to wound, -2 rend, and 3 damage. Cool. So that's it. There's no separate war scroll for the other 3 things that come with him. They are literally included. So his Spike Shroom, his Bat Squig, and his Stalag Squig are all included in the data sheet for Mollog. So, but you do get a War Scroll tutorial for all his companions, Spike Shroom and Bat Squig. So, the Spike Shroom special ability gives you a chance of reducing the hit rolls of a nearby enemy unit. It has a range of 3 inches from Mollog and his companions, so it is ideal for using on enemies that this unit is in combat with. Try to use this ability on enemies with powerful melee attacks such as Praetors, as this will help Mollog to survive their assaults. This ability cannot be used if the Spike Shroom has been removed. And then the Bat Squig. The Bat Squig special ability allows you to send it on a furious flying attack at the start of the shooting phase. Simply pick any enemy unit within 18 inches of Mollog and roll a dice. On a 2+, that enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound. This ability is great for damaging crucial heroes in your opponent's army, as well as for finishing off severely damaged units. If the Bat Squig has already been removed from the unit, then this ability can no longer be used. And then we get some destruction tactics for the Beast Skewer Killbow. It's good for scaling damage, it's accurate, but it's weak in melee. Pitting it as a monster hunter here. And the Man-Skewer Bolt Boys, they are good for high damage and flexibility, but they are fragile in combat. Have low wounds characteristic and few models in their unit. This means that they can be quickly eliminated by relatively low amounts of damage if your opponent decides to target them. Battle Plan 2, Realm Scout Shiny Bits. So here we go. Alliance of Order. The forces of order have found encouraging signs in Shamon or Camon. There are ruins of an old Duardin building near the Realm Gate and traces of a Duardin road that show signs of being used recently. Following the road, they sight the Destruction Army and decide to attack. If they win, they will secure the area to broaden their search. If they fail, they will be forced to work covertly in the area overrun by destruction. Army list. So you will be taking the Knight Arcanum, Spirit of Durthu, 5 Vindictors, 5 more Vindictors, and the 6 Gryph-hounds. And then option 1 gives you Guard of Steel Soul and the Lord Aquila. Or option 2 gives you the Knight Judicator and the Stormstrike Chariot. And the forces of destruction have come upon a plan that is strewn with mysterious geodes. Sorry, a plain that is strewn with mysterious geodes. As they explore the area, the sound of armoured feet marching grows ever closer. They must defend themselves. If they win, they will strike another blow against order and weaken their scouting mission. If they fail, the forces of order will be able to expand their search for resources and allies. So you will be taking Mollog, Loon Boss, 10 Hobgrotslitters, 10 more Hobgrotslitters, the Marshcaller Slogoth, and then option 1 is 10 Gut Rippers and 20 Moon Clan Shooters, Or option 2 is the 3-man skewer bolt boys or the beast skewer killbow. And it looks like you're playing with the 3 battle mats, and each are going to be deploying along the long table edge. So there you go. Playthrough highlights. Okay. Ian and Eve played through this battle plan. Well done, Ian and Eve. Right. Let's have a quick look at the plastic, shall we? So, it is a sculpt of 2019. I mean, the bases look really good. I won't glue them to the bases. These aren't for me, these are for somebody else, so that they can decide whether they want to take them off the base so that they can paint the base separately, and then the figure separately and put them back together, or whatever they want to do. But I've just seen this toad that's mentioned in the War Scroll, and it's being held in one giant hand just here. And so that's what that looks like. The mushrooms that sit on top look cool, or toadstools. And yeah, the various bits for the spike shroom and the stalag squig. So this is part of the stalag squig there. The spike shroom is here. I don't know if you'll be able to see the face on that. Probably not. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good. It is looking good. I particularly like this club, the way it's got these puffball mushrooms on. That's quite funny. So as you hit somebody, these puff mushrooms will dispense a cloud, which probably won't be doing the enemy any good. And then our bat squig comes in a few different parts. There's one there, bit there, bit there. So yeah, looking forward to putting these together. So come back in a moment and we'll do that. Hey, right, we're going to get some of these squiggy shroom stalactite bat mushroom things done. So we're starting off with the instructions for this wee beastie. And what we've got is we've got 2 halves here, and you're going to have something which is going to go in there. It will only go one way, and then this will push fit over the top. So I'm going to just run some glue down it, just to make sure, and then find the right orientation for this. That looks good. So that's going to sink in. And then we've got 2 little tiny sets of mushrooms. We've got 1 of 3 and 1 with a witch's hat. And they're just going to go into the sides. like so. So that's your first one built. The second one, which is your stalag squig. Now this one has a funny tongue. So the tongue is curled like so, and when you place it into the mouth, I don't know if you'll be able to see this clearly, but come in from the side so that it then fits in, and the tongue is going to sort of like loll out of one side of the mouth, and then we're going to come in with the second bit. In theory, to secure it in place. Now I have trimmed the pins on these so they go in easy, but it's still quite a tight squeeze. That's better. Okay. And again, we have a little cluster of mushrooms going in one side and a little cluster of mushrooms going in the other side. So one. And two, and then that's going to go in like so. So there's your second one. Third one, the bat squig. I love this. It does have a little, again, this one has a little mushroom thing going on the side of the base. So let's get that in there. And then again, this has got another. This is another one with a tongue. So this tongue is going to locate in the bottom pinhole within the squig half. Don't know if you can see that clearly. And then bingo. And then we will just pop this in. Yeah, way around. Like so. And then Mollog the Mighty himself. So we are going to start off with gluing the two body halves together. I forgot to do these pins. Okay, and then the head. Like thus. What a charming fella he is. Now, this arm goes together like so. There we go. And then his froggy friend goes in the other hand. Like so. And then the shrooms, I'm not going to glue the shrooms on top, just so that they can be taken off for ease of painting. And then he will go into the base, and again not gluing him to the base. And there you go, there is Mollog and his crew. Hope you enjoyed that, and you'll join me in the next video. Alright, take care, bye bye.